Mitch, thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, man. This is exciting.
Let's talk about rough cuts.
Yeah,
Tell
man.
everybody what rough cuts is, because I can't wait to discuss this.
I appreciate it, man. Rough Cut is about a video editor named Tiffany Rogers. She edits horror movies for an online audience. Like they literally tune in and watch her edit horror movies and why scenes work and why pacing works and music and all that. But she gets footage from a very strange guy, and of course, he pays a lot of money. And on her show, she realizes that the footage is very much real and it's shot cinematically. And it stars this villain that has this glove and a camera lens on his eye where he can control all these different cameras in a room and film his victims any way he wants to. And she has no choice but to cut them together and turn them into cinematic masterpieces, or else he'll kill her mother. And so she is at her wit's end, and so it's a fast-paced thing. But our proof of concept doesn't even display any of that. But the proof of concept kind of gives you an idea of the characters and the world and the color palettes. We use a lot of neon colors, stuff like that. But just to give you an idea of who these characters could be, who they are, and like tease what's coming, which is hopefully very soon.
So, where did you get the idea for this film from?
Well, man, I worked as a video editor for years. There was 4 years I was working for this fashion slash hair company, and I shot all their stuff at fashion shows, edited their Instagram reels, all that stuff, and then I was just like editing. I would write too secretly, like because bosses would just be like, leave. I come in there, like I was like, hey, where's Kayla? And they're like, oh yeah, they went to Lebanon for like a month, and there's
Hmm.
nothing for us to really do, or so we try to do some stuff. But that's where I would write the script. But one day I was editing something and I was losing my mind. Premiere wasn't working, and for some reason something just clicked, and I was like, a video editing horror movie, because I was like that. Whoa! And that's what I was like, oh my god! And at the time, I had this character which was Tiffany, and I kept trying to like. I love the character, the idea of what she did, and I kept trying to figure out a movie to put her in. And so I wrote like three short films. It didn't work. I trashed them, and I was like, God dang it! Like she is so good. And then I realized like, oh my god, this could be the movie. And I started drafting up ideas and stuff like that, and it's changed so much, Justin. I can't even begin to tell you where it started and where it is today. Like it, and even Mr. Cackle, like who behind me here, he was just a serial killer with a DSLR, running around and like killing his victims with just that. Like I'm telling you, it was very much more bare bones than what it's become today. And there was supernatural elements that's all gone now. It's very much coded in realism. Um, but that's the idea. And I just kept thinking, a video edited horror movie, a young woman editing these terrifying scenes from a comic book like serial killer, and there's a big twist to the whole thing and a backstory that's just nuts. And it's just kept growing from there as we produced and kind of figured out what the story's going to be for the feature film.
Well, since you brought him up now,
Yeah.
where did the whole idea from Mr. Kettle come from, and where did you come up with his look? Because his look is phenomenal.
Well, man, I give a lot of that credit to my storyboard artist, Nathan. I've been working with him for 7 years. He has followed me graciously and has been by my side. And, I really worked on the description of the script. It's a short paragraph. And I talked to him a lot of ideas what I wanted and concepts, and like showed him different boards and images I put together. And basically what he did was he came back with like this sheet that had like 15 little cackle heads with different hairstyles and lenses and all that. And there was one that like, I mean, didn't even look like this, but was close. And I was like, that dude. So I took that and I started drawing ideas and things. And then he went and did the first ever storyboard, and it's on my page and everything. And like my mind shattered because I was like, oh my God, like this is gonna sell a ton of merch, and like I can really build a character around him now. Like I can really, and he came out. I came up with the idea with the glove later. I'm a Nintendo fan, Nintendo Power Glove, Freddy Krueger. Like the two combined is basically. But then you add technological advancements in our modern world, and I just kept thinking like in the world of Terrifier and Freddy Krueger and Jason and Michael, it's like, what is something that's going to make him stand out? I'm like, he's just a man that is a tech wizard that builds all this stuff himself and feels like he's only powerful when he has this mask on. But I will say this, his backstory is horrific. The mask itself is his childhood. And he just goes places you wouldn't imagine. But in terms of like the look of him, for some reason, man, I had this reoccurring nightmare. I would like be asleep, and it would just be like a completely red, like square box image, and this like black face would just descend in the corner, and it looked like him, and there would be like that really old, weird, like vampire, like toccata music underneath it, and and it freaked me the fuck out. And like I haven't had the nightmares since, but like that is where that's why even like the red color palettes and everything, like that kind of blast behind his back and stuff, like that's just where all of that came from to create him. And
I I love it. Everything you just told me I love because I love
that's,
unique and I love dark characters, and I think you checked every single box there.
I appreciate it, man. And I'm just like, it's funny because like people make movies, obviously if they want to tell something for themselves, other people, it's like I just want people to see why he is who he is, because there's a man under the mask that is complicated and terrifying and warped, and I feel like we don't get that a lot. I feel like Michael is this person we don't know very well. Like he's like this just born evil. Jason, we know his backstory, but his personality, like Freddy, we know he is a complete, but at the same time, like he lives in a supernatural world. And this is a person with our modern day tech that can do things beyond our imagination. And
Because
I think that's more terrifying than any supernatural being. Yeah.
because I was gonna exactly ask you this exact same question because I as soon as he brought up the glove, I'm
Yeah.
like, there is no way that is a Nintendo Power Glove right there. And
Oh
and and the
yeah. No.
and the fact that my nerd energy honed in on the
Yeah,
Power
man.
Glove is really unhealthy.
You're no, dude. You're spot on, man. I think it's the way to make the Power Glove kind of have its resurgence.
I to be honest, I wish I still had mine.
Dude, I do too. Because even if it wasn't the most beautiful thing in the world, I wish just having it on the walls like a collector's item, is just such a cool gadget. But so I'm hoping that this glove, when we make this movie, that we can sell it in Spirit Halloween stores and do all that stuff. And,
I wish because I now I just want to go somewhere and just buy a Power Glove. Thank you very much for that.
hey, man, I'll hit eBay and we'll find some prices.
Because because you already know it's gonna be like $500-$600.
Oh,
Come on
easily.
now.
Oh yeah, they're gonna screw us over in that.
So how did you cast for your movie? Because it feels just by the concept that the casting is done almost perfectly. Also,
Dude, I appreciate it, man. And so funny. Each of our four I have such like distinct individual stories for each of my person. And so like Kayla Cromer, funny enough, who is I'm telling you, man, she's already been like she's well in the industry now, but I found her on Twitter. Like I don't know how the algorithm led me to her, and I saw that she was like talking about horror movies, and then funny enough, I looked at my storyboards and I looked at her and I was like, oh my god, like it freaked me out because we designed Tiffany the way I wanted to for a long, and then there she is. And so I like messaged her not thinking she would get back to me, and she did. And we just and this was 3 years ago. Like she's been with me on this for 3 years, helping me get it made and everything. And she's been such a loyal partner in all this, and she's so brilliant. Obviously, you can see her in the proof of concept. And what sucks is you don't even get to see her backstory. You don't get to see who Tiffany is completely because we were like, this needs to be like a quick like pitch almost. And so she and I have been. She has just been so loyal with me, and she has been following this entire thing and so promoting and even trying to hit up some of her own contacts. And so that's my story with Kayla Cromer and keep in mind too, like even the people I can't talk about for our, even including her, I shouldn't say anything with her, but like our main cast for the feature, like I like through people I know had to kind of form my own way of seeing if I can get them attached just with a letter of intent with my own methods, with no money, nothing. So
yeah.
I was very lucky that that somehow worked. But then in terms of Mr. Cackle, Diego Marietta, he is actually a friend of my main collaborator, and we met through a Thanksgiving, and just I just love him. Like just made me laugh so much. He's just so kind and funny and unique, and he and I just really hit it up. And then all of us, I don't know, he went through a time in his life where I didn't see him for like 4 years. Like
Jeez.
imagine like making a friend really and then not seeing them for 4 years. Like insane.
Oh,
But when we were doing this, the first ever read of the feature script, I thought he'd be perfect for Mr. Cackle. So I asked him slash Arnold, and I had him like I was like, dude, will you come read? And he had a different gig, so he couldn't. But I kept just thinking about it in my mind. And so when the proof of concept came, I told the ladies at Problematic Productions, like, no, it's him. And they're like, well, Mitchell, we got to see an audition tape. Let's see a tape. He did this phenomenal tape. It's on our Instagram. Go check it out. And they were like, okay, yeah. And so, and I just had a feeling, man. Most of my casting, I just go like I just have a feeling about people, and obviously interview them, and yeah, that's just how it is. And then Minerva Mendez, she actually is a model that came into my old job I was telling you about where I got the idea. And she did a whole video shoot for us. I thought she was incredible. She's like a goth queen, super professional and fun. And so she told me on Instagram, like, yeah, I'm trying to get in acting. And, if anything comes up, and I was like, yeah, if anything comes up, and I'll let you know. And I didn't really at the time, but then all of a sudden I was looking through my color palettes in the short, and she had this black hair against red and black. And I was like, oh my God, Minerva. So I hit her up. She sent me some videos of her like doing music videos, and I was like, no, 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 yeah, 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 she's it. Um, and then funny enough, the big ending scene, which you've seen, like with her mother and the reveal and all that. My friend Allison, who was a very talented actress, she's been all kinds of stuff. It was the last minute idea to shoot
Wow.
that scene, and I was just kind of transitioning out of LA. I was living couch to couch. I think I stayed at 5 different friends' houses while I was making my journey out, but also I was saving up money to film the scenes. Like it was just purely out of my pocket at that point because we had spent our money, and I needed someone to play her mother, and I needed someone who's talented, and like didn't have anything, and she came in for me. Like I had two people I wanted, my friend Rebecca or her, and I was like, Allison, I think you please do this with me, and she did, man. And you can see it. She's that one. There's two shots. That's all she is, and I mean, absolutely delivered. So, very proud of my cast.
She
Very proud of them.
killed it too.
Isn't she
Like,
just? She had one line, man, and she just everything, man. Like one of my proudest moments because we worked with her on that scene for a minute, and she wherever she would go, I let her go there, and then we roll, and then she just every time, and each one was a little different, and we found the right one, but absolutely brilliant.
so we were talking before that this just premiered at Panic Fest. What did everybody
Yeah.
think when it premiered at Panic Fest?
What's funny is like they had so many questions because it's not a traditional short. Like it feels weird because it does have a beginning, middle, end, but it kind of there's so much missing from it. They were like, is this going to be a feature? Is this like I want to see more? I want to. It was always like more and more and more, and that's like, well, that's what it's designed to be. Like it's not even designed to be this full like one and done thing. Like this is just a hair of what it could be, and so we were able to kind of tell people that it's coming, and super exciting. And the Panic Fest, by the way, most film festivals is mostly the filmmakers in the audience and all that stuff. Panic Fest is like the locals and people that fly out. So it was cool to get to talk to like people that you're making the movie for. And they were just so excited and they loved our merchandise. And it was just cool to see like, wow, the audience that's going to go see these movies really like this. And so that was very exciting.
Because it's only what, 6.5 minutes, 7 minutes?
I think it's like 7 minutes, like 5 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna grab everybody's attention and be like, okay, so where's the rest? When
And
does it
that's
come out?
that's what it's designed for, man. Any investor who've gotten to this point, like it was designed to do that. And it's been successful, and I'm very thankful for that because it was I think the first cut was like 10 minutes and then 8 minutes, and then finally I was like, I know what's important, and we've had to do, and there was so much put into that 7 minutes, man. I can't even begin to tell you. And we
It's
had 2 days to shoot the entire thing, and then the scene we added last minute, so it was tight.
it was an intense 7 minutes too. That was the thing. It didn't feel like 7 minutes.
I appreciate that, man. That was the goal. So to hear you say that, like that watches a lot of movies, that makes me have some yeah.
Because at the end of it, I was like, is that it? That's it? That's it? Where's the rest?
I
Because
mean that's been the reception too. Is like they're like, wait, what happened? It's like, no, no, no. Like this is it's yeah. We know it doesn't feel like it's like wait, it's not a complete. It's like that's the whole point. And even the short is more of like a weird little imagining of it because none of the things that really happen in the short kind of happen in the future. It's just really to showcase the idea, the concept, and the characters. But people have no idea what's in store. They just don't. You know?
so you're telling me just to buckle up is all you're saying to me.
I can promise you, just buckle up, man. I mean, I basically, dude, it was funny. One of the worst times in my life was one of the worst times in my life. I had the feature, and it got into like some. I just had the script, and it got into some really big festivals. So I made basically, I was like, I'm not gonna just live in this. I'm gonna travel with this script, and that's how I found my manager. That's how I found these next people. That's how I got the attention. So it's like, man, like this thing has just had such a like when I look at the final like version, it's just like all the memories and things inside of it that have led to this point. So that's why it's dialed in, man. You know,
Oh god,
and
I cannot wait.
I
Like,
appreciate it, man.
so when do you officially start shooting?
So right now we have a built-out schedule, beautifully put together with our team, and we're supposed to be shooting middle of October through like let's say close to the middle of November. So 18 days shoot plus pre-production plus like some prep days. But that's it, man. That's what we're slated for. And like I told you, like no matter what, July, like the movie's completely greenlit, even though we're just kind of starting, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen.
Oh, I can't wait because I know it'll be coming first thing of next year, right? Right?
Yeah, dude, if we can get it edited, I mean, we're still deciding on what the route to go with it is. Depends what our investors say too, and um, we're hoping to premiere it at like a bigger festival and see what happens with it. But at the same time, man, might just put it out ourselves. I don't know. I don't know yet, but right now it's like we just want to get it in hard drives. That's the goal right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to do the hard stuff first, and some people don't want to do the hard stuff.
No, no, and no one. I feel like a lot of people that make it are the ones that like are obsessed with it. Like I feel like in this, if you really want to make a movie, it's just an independent space. You have to first thing you think of when you wake up is this movie, and you have to find people like I, which I'm very blessed for, is that they believe in it just as much as you do, and that is also hard to find too.
Oh, and I believe in it too because I cannot wait to see an hour of this movie because
I
I
appreciate
know it's
that.
going to rip.
I appreciate it, man, so much. Thank you, dude. And honestly,
So
just for me to know you this call so far, like your taste in movies, is just phenomenal, man. So I really appreciate that you feel this way.
nah, I appreciate people like you coming on the show and just talking about your art, man. I'm here for that. Like just to
Trying.
just to talk about your art is a pleasure, and for you to come on and share it and talk about it is I couldn't ask for a better gig, to be honest with you, man.
Well, dude, I'm thankful for this podcast and just hearing just like your background with it too, man. It's really cool, and we need people supporting the independent space. So it's hard to
That's
ask
what
for more than that.
that's what I'm here for, man. Where can everybody follow you at on Instagram
Yeah,
and
so I
Facebook?
mean, myself, it's just Mitchell Slan _ Slan. You'll see Mr. Cackle in the profile picture, but the one that I would really love support with, which has been great, all these wonderful people that have come to our family and circle. It's called Scared Stiff with Tiff, which is the name of Tiffany's YouTube channel. But that is our Instagram for the film. All of our updates are there. In fact, we posted probably the next like half hour, like a new festival we got into. We're constantly just showing people stuff. Um, yeah, man. So stick there, and like eventually, when the feature stuff's coming out, it'll all be there. It won't be a new Instagram. It'll all be on the same place.
And when everything is complete, I know you that you'll be coming back and talking about it. So I can't wait to talk to you again.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, when we can announce a lot of stuff, I'll come back in so we can kind of like, hey, this is what's coming. Who's going to be in it. This is where we're shooting. All that stuff, man. We'd love to come back and kind of keep people interested and excited what's to come.
And maybe do a full casting review.
We'll see about that too. I mean, that's the thing. That's like I told you, man. We're new to all this stuff. People in that level and category, but that could definitely be a possibility, especially when we get everything kind of under wraps with contracts and all that stuff. But
Because I know
we're
we're
just
going to
so
be in
done.
contact, so it's fine. We'll just
Yeah.
play it all by ear.
In fact,
But
send me your phone number too, man, when you get a chance.
I will.
Yeah.
As soon as soon as this is done, I'll shoot you my number and we
Perfect.
can stay in contact, man.
That sounds
But
perfect, man.
but Mitch, dude, thank you very much for joining me, man. I appreciate you.
Oh, dude, thank you too, man. And I'm sorry Maryland's been hard on you.
It's fine. It's Maryland. Life can't be all great. You know that, right?
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. And yeah, and also, man, I'm very fortunate that a lot of people in the space too. Like I'm gonna tell them like, hey, dude, like if you want to be someone that's really cool that believes in independent film and to get them to talk about your film, like hit them up.
Oh, stop. Well, we will
Seriously,
talk soon, man.
that sounds
Have
good,
a
dude.
Good night, everyone. Welcome to Scared Stiff with Tiff, the Halloween special. Don't forget to subscribe, or else I'll appear under your bed.